Hello, and thank you for joining us today for the graduation of our 5th cohort of the Military Spouse Leadership Development Program, or MSLDP. I'm Whitney Armstrong, board member at Military Spouse Advocacy Network. Celebrating its 10th anniversary this year, Military Spouse Advocacy Network, MSAN, was established in 2014 with a mission to create stronger military families through education, empowerment, and support. MSAN has over 120 dedicated military spouses serving as volunteers, providing peer-to-peer mentorship, educational resources, and leadership development to military spouses. MSAN helps to bridge military families from every branch of the armed forces and their surrounding communities in locations around the world through a virtual education and resource center, military spouse support program, and leadership development program. Our collaborations with official military installations, Department of Defense resources, and trusted partner organizations provide a structured and personal approach through a one-of-a-kind experience, building long-term connections to local and national resources, expanding the military family sense of community. MSAN strives to improve morale and military retention, increase utilization of resources, and provide an ongoing investment in the communities that our leaders serve. We are rooted in our values of education, guiding military spouses to resources and opportunities to help deepen their understanding of the new military lifestyle. Empowerment, providing military spouses with the knowledge, tools, and support they need to advocate for themselves, their service member, and their families. Support, facilitating mentorship and training to ensure no spouse is left behind. Community, building strong connections between military spouses across the world through a supportive mentorship program, providing a sense of family and connectedness from day one. Collaboration, connecting military spouses with resources to educate and empower their communities. MSAN's values are a guiding light to our programming, and our community faces unique challenges that require the servant heart and dedication of a visionary leader, CEO and founder, Berenice Castillo. Under her leadership, the MSLDP began in 2021, graduating our first cohort in November of that year. The MSLDP is a free, global, and virtual 4-month training program focused on providing military spouses the opportunity to learn the fundamentals of leadership, service, advocacy, and mentorship. We understand that our communities need strong, knowledgeable, and confident leaders. Some of the topics of focus include meta leadership and crisis leadership, collaborating for greater impact, conflict resolution, motivational interviewing and mental health, communication and stakeholder engagement, personal values, and so much more. They have the opportunity to receive training from the National Preparedness Leadership Initiative, or NPLI, at Harvard University, engage with industry professionals like Dr. Mike Hemphill, Director of Leadership Development at the Clinton Foundation, and Director of the Presidential Leadership Scholars Program. Department of Defense leaders like Mrs. Patricia Barron, the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Military, Community, and Family Policy, as well as community advocates, business leaders, and nonprofit champions. This is a very competitive application-based program. And since inception, we've had nearly 4,000 interested applicants. The graduates you see before you today were selected for participation after a rigorous application process, including written answers, resume submission, and required letters of recommendation. After several rounds of committee review and scoring, the cohort of 50 are selected. And I know a few of you joining us today provided those letters of recommendation for the graduates that you see before you. I hope that you are proud to know that your investment, time, and energy into supporting this individual was well spent. And I know you are as proud as we are. Thank you for believing in this group of outstanding individuals and elevating their skills and resources to better help the community around them. At the conclusion of today, we will have completed our 5th cohort of the MSLDP and graduated 250 military spouse leaders. Of course, none of this would be possible without the support of our partners. And thanks to the Fall 2024 presenting sponsor Vehicles for Veterans, as well as PenFed Foundation, Lockheed Martin, Navy Federal Credit Union, and NewRez, their support ensures that this program is free of charge to all of our participants. Together, we are ensuring that we remove the financial and geographical barriers that often keep military spouses from accessing a training of this caliber. We are incredibly grateful for their long-term partnership and belief in our mission. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to Kevin Schmiegel, CEO of ZeroMils, to speak on our unique partnerships and community collaborations that strengthen our ability to thrive.
Hi everyone, my name is Kevin Schmiegel and I'm the CEO of ZeroMils. A couple of years ago, my wife, Laura Schmiegel, who many of you may know as the co-founder of Blue Star Families and the founder of the Military Spouse Employment Program at Hiring Our Heroes, said to me, "You must meet Berenice Castillo." She said, "Berenice is one of the most talented leaders I've ever known in the military nonprofit community." And she was right. A few weeks later, I flew out to San Antonio to meet with Berenice in person for the very first time. And we embarked on one of the most rewarding, meaningful mentor-mentee journeys I've ever experienced. Coming out of that first meeting, I predicted that Military Spouse Advocacy Network would grow from a David and Goliath space to be a key player in support of military and veteran spouses, helping DoD and the VA provide upstream solutions to the challenges that so many young military families faced. And I was right. There certainly wasn't a lot of fanfare about this new mentoring relationship between me and Berenice. We just did it because we felt a connection, a shared experience as nonprofit founders, and a bond. A bond that so many of us in our military community share. We shared something else too. A belief in the strength of our military-connected community, and a belief that together we could help change a misguided narrative about veterans, military spouses, and our families. Berenice and I believe that our community is neither broken nor barely surviving. We believe that military spouses like you and veterans are thriving as a result of our service and not in spite of it. Truth be told, there wasn't a lot of fanfare about the partnership that ZeroMils and MSAN launched 2 months ago, when we announced that our two organizations would work closely together to grow the MSLDP alumni network into one of the most robust, connected, and thriving communities in the nation. You may be asking why ZeroMils and MSAN are working together and why we are partnering in ways that will spotlight what we know to be true of you, the LDP graduates, emphasizing the opportunities that your talent represents instead of the challenges that military families face, championing your triumphs instead of your trials, and highlighting your strengths instead of the struggles. It is a strength that shines brightly in each of you, the 50 military spouses who will graduate today from MSAN's Leadership Development Program, and the 200 military spouses who came before you. The extraordinary work that Berenice is doing to help change the narrative in positive ways is inspiring to me and Laura. We believe in her and we believe in you. Moreover, our team at ZeroMils believes in you too, and we will do everything we can to support the graduates of LDP and MSAN's mission. And we're not the only ones who believe in MSAN and all of you. Shortly after my meeting with Berenice in San Antonio 2 years ago, ZeroMils introduced her to the CEO of Card Donation Foundation, Lauren Dorshow. It didn't take long for Lauren to believe in her too. He could see the impact MSAN was making on the lives of so many military spouses, just like you, and the potential to exponentially grow that impact by supporting LDP in an enduring way. Through its Vehicles for Veterans program, the Card Donation Foundation has contributed more than $500,000 to MSAN. Yeah, you heard it. $535,048 since that first donation in May of 2023. And like Vehicles for Veterans, some of the strongest corporations in America support you too. It comes as no surprise that PenFed Foundation, Lockheed Martin, Navy Federal Credit Union, and NewRez all support you. They all stepped up in meaningful ways to make Veronice's vision for MSLDP a reality. ZeroMils, like Vehicles for Veterans, and all of these companies, we're proud to serve shoulder to shoulder with MSAN and all of you, and support you in your own journeys as military spouses who are leading change for our community. Make no mistake about it, the Military Spouse Leadership Development Program is unique and special, like each of you. And why is it special? Because MSAN has their finger on the pulse of our community. They listen, learn, and most importantly, they act in meaningful ways that allow military spouses and families like ours achieve their full potential and thrive. During your application process for LDP, you told MSAN why you needed the training and what was needed, and they turned your collective vision for our community into a reality. And this is why ZeroMils is partnering with Veronice and MSAN, and why we hope to grow, expand, and help all of you realize your full potential. We, Laura, myself, Paul, Monica, Trish at ZeroMils, Lauren Dorshow from the Card Donation Foundation, leaders from PenFed, Lockheed Martin, Navy Federal Credit Union, and NewRez, we all believe in you. We can't wait to see the great things you will do every day to strengthen our community and change the narrative. With that, I want to congratulate all of you for what you've accomplished today and what you will accomplish going forward as a leader in our military thriving community. We believe in you.
Kevin, thank you for your partnership and steadfast commitment to creating thriving communities alongside MSAN. Your influence, vision, and voice for our community is unmatched, and we are proud to move forward together. Now it is my honor to introduce a special guest today who has been a fierce advocate for all of our military families as she understands the value military families bring to the Department of Defense and the unique challenges they face, because she too is a military spouse and grew up in a military family. Her spouse is the 21st chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the nation's highest ranking military officer, and the principal military advisor to the President, Secretary of Defense, and National Security Council, General Charles Q. Brown, Jr. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Mrs. Sharene Brown.
Congratulations to the 2024 graduates of the Military Spouse Development Program. Today, we celebrate not just a notable achievement, but the incredible journey that brought you to this moment. Over the past 4 months, you've embarked on an extraordinary path that has equipped you with the skills to lead, serve, advocate, and mentor in ways that will have a lasting imprint. Through MSAN's program, you've gained a leadership certificate from Harvard University, learned from the National Preparedness Leadership Initiative, earned micro-certifications in mental health from Psych Hub, and absorbed wisdom from the top military and community leaders. Each of these accomplishments is a testament to your commitment in growth and leadership. But beyond the certificates and training, today we honor something even more significant: the courage, dedication, and strength that you've shown as military spouses, the unique challenges you've faced, the sacrifices you've made, and the support you provided through the years of service to your families and communities have all shaped you into remarkable leaders. You've mastered the art of adaptation, built resilience in the face of uncertainty, and shown unwavering support in times of need. As you hold your certificates, know that they symbolize more than an academic achievement. They represent the power of your leadership, the strength of your advocacy, and the potential you hold to shape the future. You are not just graduates. You are trailblazers, ambassadors of leadership, and mentors for generations to come. Your ability to inspire, to lead by example, and to support others will move mountains and create lasting change. Today, we celebrate your success and look forward to the incredible things you will continue to accomplish. You set a new standard for what it means to be a military spouse leader. Bold, resourceful, and ready to take on whatever challenges come next. As you step forward, embrace the opportunities ahead with the same determination that brought you here. Lead with integrity, serve with compassion, advocate with purpose, and mentor with heart. Remember, the community that stands behind you knows that your success is a reflection of the strength and service of military spouses everywhere. Congratulations, graduates. The world is ready for the positive impact that you are destined to make. Keep shining, keep leading, and continue to inspire us all.
Mrs. Brown, thank you for your courageous leadership and commitment to our community and our country. This year, we asked our participants to choose only one person from their cohort to speak on their behalf during the graduation ceremony. While I'm sure it was a difficult choice, I'm proud to share that there was an overwhelming response for the following individual to address you all today. This person is a charismatic, mission-driven Navy veteran and certified nonprofit professional with a diverse background in donor cultivation, fundraising, proposal development, and sponsorship agreements. As a community leader, they possess in-depth knowledge of philanthropy and the nonprofit sector, coupled with well-developed interpersonal skills that facilitate the building of strong relationships with external stakeholders and community organizations. It is my pleasure to introduce a true collaborative leader, Mateo Rogers.
Hey everyone, it's Mateo Rogers, and I am beyond excited to wrap up our incredible journey in the Military Spouse Leadership Development Program. You all have given me the honor of being the speaker today, so buckle up because we're about to celebrate military spouse style. You know, being in this program reminded me of our first PCS, except instead of moving furniture, we're moving skills, inspiration, and a lot of new friends into our lives. It was intense, challenging, and yes, I was pretty sure at most points that we had just been dropped into a leadership deployment. One of the things that I'll carry with me from this program is something Dr. Mike Hemphill shared with us during our lesson on effective communication. An incredible musician and jazz player, Frank Barrett, posed the question, how well will you be a catalyst for someone else's brilliance? It's the essence of what we do as military spouses and honestly what I hope to be able to do in my work with the military support organization. It's about lifting others up, paying it forward, and being that spark for our community. I learned that being a catalyst doesn't just change others, it transforms us too. This program was kind of like a mini deployment support group, minus the paper countdown chains. From group discussions, mental health trainings, to breakout rooms where we shared our lived experiences with one another, I have built friendships with people who understand this life, and we know we have each other's backs, both in and out of this program. It's that teamwork that's going to stick with me, and honestly, I can't wait to carry it forward in my career. So to anyone considering this program, or any of you who plan to refer someone to this experience, please do it, seriously. But make sure they come prepared with snacks, extra coffee, and from personal experience, a few tissues. Dive in, connect, and soak up every moment. You see, military spouses are the ultimate multitaskers. We're already the CEOs of our own homes, deployment survival experts, and logistics masterminds. This program just takes that to a whole new level. So, to my fellow grads, congratulations, we did it. And I couldn't be more proud of us. Let's take this energy, these skills, and the crazy amount of love we have for our military community and do something amazing. Here's to being that catalyst for others' success wherever we go next, lifting each other up in true military spouse style. Thank you so much for letting me represent you all today. We've got this.
Mateo, thank you for sharing those remarks on behalf of your cohort. We are incredibly proud of all of you and look forward to watching your growth and leadership trajectory for years to come as a new member of our alumni network. Join me in a warm welcome to that network from our 2023 MSLDP alumni, Fadoua. Over to you.
Hello everyone, it's Fadoua. I'm Fadoua Harrabi. I'm from the MSLDP cohort of 2023. I'm an alumni, and I'm pretty sure that your experience is very similar to mine when it comes to this amazing event that you have been part of. I know that I made great connections and I built my own community here within the MSLDP network. So I want to say congratulations to the 2024.2 cohort. I can't wait to hear all about your stories and how this MSLDP really helped you with your connections, with your education, build your own community, because that's one thing that I really benefited from, is to have a community of like-minded spouses that would be my support system whenever I needed someone to speak to about what we go through. So again, congratulations. And now that you are graduating, you are going to enjoy the MSLDP by joining the MSLDP Alumni Network. You can find it on the Hub, you can find it on LinkedIn, and I highly, highly encourage you to be part of the Alumni Network because it is focused on building strong relationships with cohorts from before you guys, and it's also going to still strengthen your roles as leaders by providing you with multitude other trainings. Some of them are coming really soon, and I can't wait for us to be on this journey together. So yeah, congratulations again, and I can't wait to see where you guys go with this. Bye.
Thank you, Fadoua, for your commitment to this community and sharing some words of congratulations for the newest members of the Alumni Network. We are so proud to see that of our now 250 graduates of the Military Spouse Leadership Development Program, we've had representatives from over 20 different military or veteran service organizations, teachers and administrators, lawyers, medical professionals, community support entities, federal government employees, stay-at-home parents, entrepreneurs, and more. Each of you leaving the program are equipped with new knowledge and are trained as mental health allies from our partners at Psych Hub. You are all enriching the lives of others, far beyond our capabilities to measure. You've been among the first followers as MSAN stood on our own, dancing to the music, and you have turned us into a movement. We will continue to nurture our first followers because those are the true leaders who took a chance to believe in the vision and dance alongside us. I've had the honor of watching MSAN grow since its inception, now 10 years ago, and I can say without a doubt that it wouldn't exist without the persistence and dedication of CEO and founder Berenice Castillo, joining us today with a few words for our cohort.
Hello everyone, I am so excited to be here and say congratulations graduates. We are so proud of you. Your commitment, your dedication to this program brought you to this point, to now be an MSLDP alumni. Thank you so much for everything that you shared during this past few months where we all got to know you better, where we learned about your struggles, where we learned about the challenges, but we also learned about how you were able to overcome all of those things and make things better. I know that this training is going to be extremely helpful with everything that you're doing. You guys were selected out of hundreds of military spouses that were interested to be part of this program. So this is already an accomplishment. You guys showed us a picture of the reasons why this training was going to be helpful, but also told us how you were going to utilize this training and support yourself, those around you, and of course, our community. Thank you so much for always having us in your mind, for always taking care of your community and military spouses and everyone else that is around you. We need leaders like you. Our community is in need of leaders like you, ready to make the difference that you want to see in the world. And I know that you guys will be able to accomplish every single goal that you have. You now have the tools to be able to deal with anything that comes your way. As we all know, we know how to get out of the basement, and this is something that we all know what we're talking about, but it is wonderful. And now when I get to see you guys, I'll get to talk about those things that we all struggle with, but that also we know how to utilize our skills to make sure that we are on the other side of the basement. Thank you so much for everything that you've done I cannot wait to see the wonderful things that you will do. And please know that now that you have gained an MSLDP family, we will always be here for you, for your families, and then of course, to support you in every single thing that you want to do. Thank you so much. And then of course, thank you to your families for supporting you to be able to do this. Because not only they're going to have a stronger military spouse at home, but we will have a stronger leader in our communities. Thank you to our sponsors for making this happen. Because without their generosity, we would not be able to be doing what we do. Thank you so much for everyone that was involved, our staff members and our volunteers. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and now go and enjoy and celebrate. Thank you.
Thank you, Berenice, for standing in the gap for our community and building platforms on your shoulders so that we may all stand on them to reach new heights. I know many of you joining us today are family, friends, and colleagues of our cohort members. Thank you for showing up for them and taking the time today to celebrate this incredible accomplishment. They dedicated their most precious asset, their time, over the last few months to learn and grow, not only for themselves, but for all of you. They depart today earning a certificate from the Military Spouse Leadership Development Program, a certification in mental health allyship from Psych Hub, and a certificate from the National Preparedness Leadership Initiative at Harvard University. I hope you'll join me in celebrating these outstanding individuals and wish them congratulations on the official completion of the program. Please follow us on social media as we celebrate our 10th anniversary, and for more information about Military Spouse Advocacy Network or to make a donation, please visit militaryspouseadvocacynetwork.org. That concludes our graduation ceremony today. Thank you for joining us.